In this video, I'll be going through the top 8 largest drones that you can actually buy. Number 8 is the DJI Matrice S100. This has a payload capacity of 2.5 pounds. This is the first in the DJI Matrice series. This drone is meant for developer purposes, and it comes with a flat carbon fiber plate which allows you to add modifications. The drone also comes with obstacle avoidance. With dual battery slots, you can expect around 40 minutes of flight time. Now unfortunately, DJI no longer makes this drone, but if you're lucky, there's usually some for sale aftermarket. The original price was $3,500, but you can find these for around $2,000 on eBay. Number 7, the DJI Matrice S600. This has a payload capacity of 13 pounds. So now we're getting into the larger size drones used for movies and photography shoots. This drone allows you to carry a DSLR camera mount gimbal. The flight time is 35 minutes unloaded and 16 minutes fully loaded. Now the drone has a lot of backup systems in place. As you can see, we have 3 GPS units. This is helpful if you're carrying an expensive camera, since if the entire unit failed, you want to have a backup system so that you don't lose all your expensive equipment. It also includes 6 battery slots and a charger that allows you to simultaneously charge all 6 batteries at once. The drone comes with a retractable landing gear, which is quite common for these larger sized drones. The market price is shy of $6,000, but you can find some used models going for around $3,000 to $4,000. You may get lucky and find cheaper versions of this drone going for less than $1,000. Now some of these larger drones are used for Hollywood projects, and once filming is done, these drones are sold off for much cheaper than they were acquired for. So make sure to keep a close eye on eBay and sites like Amazon, because sometimes you can find these drones going for actually a lot cheaper. Number 6, DJI Spreading Wings S900. This has a payload capacity of 15 pounds. Now it's a little larger than the S600. We still have a hexacopter configuration with 6 propellers, but this drone can carry 2 more pounds of weight. Unlike the S600, you can add more types of gimbals since the drone has a larger platform. There's a different variant of this drone called the S800. You can find these for around $5,000, but I've seen some used drones go from anywhere between $700 to $2,500. Number 5, Freefly Alta 6. This has a payload capacity of 15.4 pounds. We're still with hexacopter configuration, but it's slightly bigger than the S900. The arms have a very unique folding feature that allows the drone to fold up to a very small size, so obviously you can transport this quite easily. This is the only drone where the camera gimbal can be mounted on the top or bottom depending on what shoots you need and what prop clearance you need. The drone goes for around $12,000 brand new, but you can find some used drones for around $4,000 or $5,000. Number 4, the Freefly Alta 8. This has a payload capacity of 20 pounds, so now we're into the octocopter category with 8 propellers. This massive drone allows for some large camera setups. like this Movi Pro camera you see here, and it gives you the ability to add 2 gimbal attachments if you want to add on 2 cameras at once. The new price will set you back about $18,000, but you can find some used drones for around $10,000 to $11,000. Number 3, DJI Spreading Wings S1000 Plus. This has a payload capacity of 21 pounds. This is the largest DSLR drone that DJI offers. It is the only drone that can use any Zenmous gimbal, so you could switch to a small camera like a GoPro, or you could simply swap that out with a larger DSLR camera with enough payload capacity to support a large lens. Number 2, DJI Agras. This has a payload capacity of 24 pounds. So obviously this is meant for agricultural use, hence the name, such as spraying pesticides, and it comes with a large tank. The drone is so massive that the motors need to be air-cooled through the 8 struts. In order to save space, the Agras has 4 struts that branch from 2 motors each. This also allows the drone to have a very unique folding feature to save space while it's being transported. Now this drone costs around $12,000, but some of the aftermarket drones will only cost around $5,000. Number 1, Griff Aviation Guardian. This drone has a massive payload capacity of 500 pounds. It is about 8 feet in length. This is a pretty wild type of drone. Now it's intended for rescue operations, so the payload capacity would allow you to essentially carry someone to a nearby hospital. Now there isn't much information about this drone, but since it might weigh more than 55 pounds, you may need a pilot's license to fly this. The drone itself costs $250,000, but there are other versions of the drone that Griff Aviation makes that can be found for cheaper. So I actually own one of these drones myself. This is the S800 Evo. It can carry about 15 to 20 pounds. Now, one of the cool things about this drone is you can actually fold it down. Basically, you can remove it from its platform with these little notches on the sides here and undoing them on all parts of the drone. It simply just comes straight off, just like that. Now, you can actually remove the hexacopter arms. So on most drones this size, you have latches right here. And simply by snapping back that latch, you can bend this down and it comes right off. So you can fold up the drone and it can be transported very easily.